Wait, before you get scammed, check this thing in your coin. Because right now, there are people in the United States unknowingly spending coins that could be worth millions. Yes, millions. And the scariest part is, most of them have no idea what they are holding. Today, we are talking about two small silver dimes that look almost identical to ordinary coins but carry shocking hidden value. One could be worth up to $10 million, and the other up to $15 million, and if you miss one tiny detail, you could lose everything. Imagine finding a coin in an old jar, a family collection, or even your pocket change, and later discovering it was a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. But here is the truth. Not every coin is valuable, and many fake coins are circulating in the market, tricking beginners and even experienced collectors. So in this video, you will learn exactly what to check, how to verify authenticity, how grading can multiply value, and most importantly, how to avoid getting scammed. Stay till the end. Because one small detail could change your life forever. The moment you hear the name United States Seated Liberty Dime minted in 1871, you might think it is just another old coin. But here is where the story begins to unfold. Because this small silver piece carries more than just metal value. It carries history, rarity, and a level of mystery that keeps collectors searching for years. Now imagine holding a coin that was minted over 150 years ago. During a time when America was rebuilding after war, businesses were growing, and silver coins were part of everyday life. This dime was not created to be rare. It was created to be used, passed from hand to hand, in markets, trains, and daily trade. Yet somehow, a few of these coins survived, in extraordinary condition. And today, those rare survivors are valued at up to $10 million, depending on condition, authenticity, and demand. Now, before you get excited, there is something critical you must understand. Not every 1871 seated Liberty dime is valuable. Most are common and worth far less. But the difference between an ordinary coin and a multi-million-dollar coin comes down to details. And this is where many people make costly mistakes. First, let us break down the physical specifications, because these are your first line of defense against scams. The coin should weigh approximately 2.5 grams. If your coin feels too light or too heavy, that is a warning sign. The diameter should be around 17.9 millimeters and the thickness close to 1.35 millimeters. These measurements may seem small, but they are extremely important, because counterfeit coins often fail to match them precisely. Now here comes the first hidden detail. The design itself. Lady Liberty seated, holding a shield representing strength and unity. If the details look blurry, uneven, or poorly struck, that could indicate either heavy wear or a fake coin. And this is where condition becomes everything. In the world of coin collecting, condition is measured through grading. And this is where professional companies like PCGs and NGC come into play. These organizations examine coins under magnification, checking for wear, scratches, cleaning marks, and authenticity. Then assign a grade that can dramatically change the value. For example, a heavily worn coin might only sell for a few $100, but the same coin, in mint state condition, with sharp details, original luster, and no damage, could reach extraordinary values, even approaching millions. Now pause and think about that difference. Because this is where many people lose money. They either sell too early, without grading, or they unknowingly damage the coin by cleaning it. And here is a critical warning. Never clean your coin. Cleaning might make it shine, but it destroys its original surface and reduces its value significantly. Professional graders can detect even the slightest cleaning marks instantly. Now let us talk about rarity, because this is another factor that drives value. Not all 1871 dimes were produced equally. Some varieties have lower mintage numbers, and some were struck with higher quality dies, making them more desirable. Collectors are constantly searching for these rare variations, and when one appears in high-grade condition, it creates intense competition. In auctions, now imagine a scenario where two identical-looking coins are placed side by side. One is worn and ungraded, the other is certified by PCGs with a high grade. The price difference could be thousands or even millions. This is why authentication is not optional, it is essential. Once your coin is graded, it is placed in a secure holder which protects it and increases buyer confidence. Now let us move to selling. Because owning a valuable coin is only half the journey, selling it correctly is just as important. Never rush to sell your coin to the first buyer or local dealer offering quick cash. Because high-value coins require the right audience. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and attract serious collectors willing to pay premium prices. You can also explore trusted numismatic marketplaces, but always ensure your coin is authenticated. Before listing, now here is another layer of curiosity. There are collectors who spend years searching for a single high-grade 1871 seated Liberty dime because the number of surviving top-condition coins is extremely limited. Meaning, if you own one, you are holding something truly rare and valuable. Now think about your own collection, or coins you have seen in your life. How many times did you overlook a small silver dime without checking the date or condition? This is why knowledge is power in coin collecting, and if you are learning something new right now, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to Rare Coins Info. Because every video brings you closer to discovering hidden treasures. Now before we move to the next coin, remember this one detail: check the weight, check the size, check the condition, and always verify authenticity, because missing even one step could turn a potential fortune into a missed opportunity. Now let us move to the second coin. And this is where things become even more exciting. Because the United States seated Liberty dime, minted in 1872, is considered even rarer in high-grade condition and has been valued up to $15 million under the right circumstances. Now imagine that a coin barely larger than your fingernail could carry such immense value, and yet most people would never recognize it. This is what makes coin collecting both thrilling and challenging. Because the real treasure is hidden in plain sight. Just like the previous coin, this dime was part of everyday circulation, used by ordinary people in daily transactions. But over time, only a handful of exceptional specimens survived in pristine condition, making them incredibly desirable among collectors. Now let us break down the essential details, step by step, so you know exactly what to look for. First, the composition remains the same: 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it that classic metallic tone. The weight should again be approximately 2.5 grams, with a diameter of 17.9 millimeters and thickness around 1.35 millimeters. These measurements are critical because even slight deviations could indicate a counterfeit coin. Now here comes an important twist. Not all 1872 dimes are equal. Certain mint locations and strike qualities make specific coins far rarer than others, and collectors pay close attention to these factors when determining value. Now let us talk about grading again, because this is where the real magic happens. Companies like PCGs and NGC evaluate coins based on a scale ranging from poor condition to mint state and beyond, a coin graded in extremely fine condition may have visible wear but still retain detail, while a mint state coin shows no wear at all and retains its original luster, and this difference can increase the value exponentially. Imagine a coin graded MS-65 or higher. Such a coin would be considered a top-tier collectible and could reach extraordinary prices, especially if it is a rare date, like 1872. Now here is a cliffhanger that many people do not expect. Even if your coin looks perfect, to the naked eye, there could be microscopic flaws that only professionals can detect, which is why sending your coin for grading is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Now let us talk about the dangers. Because high-value coins attract counterfeiters and scammers, fake coins are often made to look convincing, but they usually fail in weight, detail, or metal composition. This is why you should never rely solely on visual inspection. Always verify through professional grading services. Now let us move to the selling strategy, because this is where many collectors either succeed or fail. If you own a high-grade 1872 seated Liberty dime, your best option is to sell through reputable auction houses where competitive bidding can drive the price higher. Platforms like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers are known for handling rare coins and connecting sellers with serious buyers. You can also consider working with established coin dealers, but always research their reputation before making any decisions. Now here is something that adds even more excitement to this story. The number of surviving high-grade 1872 dimes is extremely limited, meaning demand often exceeds supply. And when demand is high, prices can skyrocket, creating opportunities for sellers to achieve record-breaking sales. Now imagine being the person who discovers such a coin in an inherited collection or forgotten storage box. This is why checking your coins carefully is so important, because you never know what hidden treasure you might have. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever checked the dates on your old coins? Have you ever considered that something small and overlooked could be worth a fortune? If not, now is the time to start, because knowledge can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary discoveries. And if you are enjoying this journey, make sure to subscribe to Rare Coins Info, like this video, and share it with others who might be sitting on hidden treasures. Now, as we approach the end, remember this: the 1872 seated Liberty dime is not just a coin. It is a rare piece of history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a potential gateway to life-changing value. But only if you know how to identify, protect, and sell it correctly. So always check the weight, the size, the condition, and most importantly, get it authenticated. Because the difference between a common coin and a multi-million-dollar rarity comes down to details, and those details are now in your hands.